Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jonah. I'm a real estate investor, and today I'm shooting my first video, YouTube video, and with the help of my daughter who's filming right now. And today I'm going to share with you a condo that I just purchased, which is behind me. I was able to buy it for $15,000 and $700 for 2-bedroom, 1-bath condo with a pool, with a nice park, which we are standing in. If you don't mind, if you sort of can, and show the neighborhood. And in my mind, it's a pretty decent, it's quiet neighborhood. I think it's pretty attractive for anyone who wants to live in a quiet neighborhood. And the thing that I think is significant on this deal is I was able to make the transaction. I was able to do this all by myself, actually, because normally I go through a realtor when I buy single family foreclosure homes, but on this deal I found the deal myself. I was able to contact the seller, make an offer, and then I hire a closing company to handle the transaction. So it took about 2.5 weeks, but the total time I spent on it was about 7 hours. So luckily it went pretty smoothly. So I wanted to share some of the insights that I learned from this transaction. And there is some amount of work that needs to be done, a little bit of upgrades and a little bit of fixes, but it's not something that you or I can't handle. So I'm going to take you inside and share with you, or show you the place, and share my thoughts on the repairs, as well as give you a little bit more detail into the transaction. Okay, so we're gonna go inside the condo, and it's on the second floor. We'll go up here. And as you can see, it's in pretty decent shape from the outside of it. Okay, so on the second floor, here we go. Okay, come on in. We turn on some lights, and actually it's pretty dark in here, so this is again 2-bedroom, 1-bath condo. This area is obviously the kitchen and the dining room. These a little bit of upgrade. It's got older, cabinets and then the counter. And to this area is the living space, and it has a balcony. You'll see some of the debris. This place was vacant for a while. So you come out here, you'll see, you can hear the bird chirping. Nice little tree over here. You can see the view of the neighborhood. If you look to the top, there's vaulted ceiling on the second floor. And the condo association takes care of, obviously, the outside, and the owner, which is me, takes care of the inside. And some of the, probably the most major repairs that I need to do is a sink faucet. Carpet is in decent shape. There's some baseboard covers that are missing. I probably need to upgrade the AC unit. So in here is the bathroom. Bathroom needs a little bit of upgrade. So probably some tile work and new counter. This is a master bedroom. There's no lights right now, but you can see there is an AC unit that's old. If you look to the bottom, this is a brand new carpet. There is a hole here. So the seller told me that it was pretty honest when he walked me through the showing, that there was on this, there was a squirrel that used to live here. And then they took care of it, so it was patched up from the outside, or they went through from the outside in here, and then they were able to address that issue. So let me see, let me go back that way. And here is the second bedroom. And again, brand new carpet. Probably just need some baseboard covers. It looked like it's pretty, I mean, I don't even know if it needs painted. Maybe. I mean, it needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but for the most part, the bedrooms are in good shape. Kitchen needs an upgrade. So my plan here is combine the kitchen and the dining room together. So this wall that's here, I could probably just cut this part out and make it a bigger open space. Just put this key down. And there's a carpet area here. I could probably cut out the carpet and put tiles in here. So with this open space, tiles all the way around from the entranceway over to the kitchen, it's gonna make the place look much bigger. And I think that would make it much more attractive to a buyer. And really maybe some new paint, brighter colors. And I think this place will be ready to go, ready for, and I'm hoping to get this flipped as quickly as possible. So all of what I just said could be done within the next 2 weeks. Some work I may do, but you know, I can have a contractor in here, and I would say at minimum like $1,000. But I think I can probably do all the work within the $2,000 range. So that may include a kitchen counter and even painting the cabinets, wall cabinets. So I'm going to share the video as I make progress, or as the contractors are making progress, and hopefully I'll have a video number 2 of this property soon. So this property was, as I mentioned, I bought it for $15,700, and actually the selling price was $14,500. And so I'll just explain that a little bit more. So 2.5 weeks ago, I was online, and I keep my eyes open at all times when I'm looking for deals. So I was happened to be online late at night, and typically I surf Zillow, I surf Trilio, I surf Realtor.com, and a bunch of other popular websites. On this condo deal, I was looking at Craigslist, and I saw that it was listed for $19,000, and I was like, what, $19,000? So I called the seller the next morning, right? And this guy was sort of hesitant because he was living out of town, and every showing that he had, people were trying to lowball him for like $10,000. So he wasn't having that. But anyways, like I tried to play nice with this guy. He was awesome. But anyways, like I was able to see the place, and I was able to make an offer to him the same day, and I was able to hire a closing company that I used to deal with on the previous deals, and I was able to make those connections happen, and all of that happened within the 2.5 week time period. And as I mentioned, I spent at most 7 hours on this whole deal, and that included so we had a verbal agreement with the seller, and I had to draft a offer letter, a single page offer letter, which was pretty slick because I haven't not done offer letters before for direct real estate transaction purchase. So I put down I did some research, and then some of the ones that I found online were kind of not so great. So I drafted my own letter, and then I sent it over to him, and then he agreed to all those terms, and then I agreed to pay, as part of the negotiation, I offered to pay the closing cost and all the paperwork that required, which added on as about $1,200 and change. So that's why the selling price of $14,500 plus $1,200 that included the title insurance, title, etc., taxes and all that. So it came out to be about $15,700 on the HUD, right? That's out of pocket cost for me. And the place is in pretty decent shape. I'm probably going to have to flip this property because one of the reasons that I got it so low is because there's a condo rule that states that I can't rent this out. And you want to check with your condo if you are investing into condos or townhomes. For this property it has to be 50-50 split, so 50 owner occupancy and 50 tenant. So I think it exceeded that amount, and then basically I'm going to have to flip this house. I'm going to the longer I hold on to this property, I will be losing money, obviously. So I'm going to have to try to get this rented out as quickly, or fix this up, and then sell this, list it with my realtor that I work with. And so hopefully I can get something out of this. I think to sort of close this out, the learning here is that if you're looking for deals, whether it's condos or single family homes or multiplexes, you have to get in the habit of looking, right? Keeping your eyes open. And I found a lot of deals, including this one, including the home that I live in right now that I take as a primary residence. I also bought that one for $18,000. So right around the same price range. And now it's valued at over $100,000, like $120,000. So we live in there, it's fully paid for. I rehabbed it, at least my house. And then I can also take advantage of the equity that I have in the home and basically borrow from the bank like 80 to 90% at very low interest rate, and then use that money as a capital to fund my project, which are like the condos and other properties that I invest into. So I'm still trying to figure this thing out, but I can sort of, like, the more I'm into this, I can see like how I can make this work. So I hope that if you have any doubts, you obviously want to research things on your own. But the best thing that you can do is dive right into it, right? So take the leap of faith, take the first step, and I would suggest that you do some research, some homework ahead of time. But the best way you do this is getting right into it, diving right into it. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time.
Please subscribe to my dad's channel and like and comment down below if you want to see more videos like this. Bye for now.